Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi, and today we have a kit build because I've just received this, which is the Big Dai X from Starfleet or X-Bomber. Now, back in 1982, kids in the UK will have watched a TV show called Starfleet and probably won't have known that it was actually based on a Japanese TV series called X-Bomber, and this vehicle is one of the big sort of things that you see in that show, and I have loved this vehicle and I've loved the show ever since, but there are very few toys available for it. In fact, every time I go to Japan, I try and find a toy of the X-Bomber or of the Big Dai X like this, and I've seen a few, but the price on them is absolutely astronomical, so I've yet to actually buy any. So when I saw that this was going to be available, I had to grab it. I ordered this back at the beginning of 2023, and it only arrived at the end of 2023, and I'm sort of finally getting around to making it today. This is made by a company called the Good Smile Company, and this is called a Moderoid kit. So it's going to be a little bit like a Bandai model kit. You won't need to do any sort of gluing or anything like that. Basically, you just need to cut the bits of the figure off of the sprues and clip them together. I even think some of the pieces have paint pre-applied. Obviously, you can sort of do washes and details at the end, but I'm just going to build the basic kit and see what it looks like. This was fairly expensive. I think I paid about £85 for it, and I believe when it's all made, it's only going to be something like 20 centimeters tall. It's not the biggest of things. But as I say, I've wanted something like this for a very long time, so I'm very pleased to have it, even though it did cost a lot. If we look at the back of the box, you can see exactly what we're getting. This is what we're building. This is the Big Dai X. It forms from 3 different ships, so you've got the head, the body and the legs split into these 3 separate ships, and these all come out of the X-Bomber spaceship that you see in the TV show. It just looks fantastic. So let's get on and open the box and see what the kit looks like, and then we can start making it, which is the exciting part. Okay, so let's see what we get. I've already cut the tape, but I've yet to open this and see what's inside the box. So we have an instruction manual, which is sealed in a little baggie. We'll open that in a second. And then we get all of the kit. And again, each piece is individually sealed. As you can see, there is paint applied to some pieces. So it is just a case of clipping everything together, which makes it a nice, simple project. If you've ever done any of the Bandai kits, the sort of Bandai Star Wars kits or any of the Gundam kits, they are much the same. You can essentially clip them together and you'll get a really nice looking thing, but if you want to take it one step further, you can of course paint it. So we have got a lot of pieces there. Let's open up the manual and see what that looks like. So here is the manual. It doesn't feel particularly thick, but I'm guessing it's going to be fairly straightforward what we've got to do. Oh, there's an extra sheet there. Looks like there's some extra information, but you can see it's all visual. There's not a huge amount of writing, which is great because what writing there is, I'm guessing, is in Japanese. So I'm just going to have to sort of work my way through each part of this and get it put together. But it doesn't look too complicated. There's a few little bits of information, and I'm guessing maybe some stickers or something. Yeah, it's fairly similar to all of the other model kits that I've ever made. You need a pair of plastic nippers, which obviously I have quite a few. So yeah, let's just get modelling. I'll get cutting and see what comes out. after about 2.5 hours of building, I am done. I now have a completed Big Dai X, and I have to say I really like this. It is a lovely looking thing. The quality of the plastic, I'm going to say, isn't as great as the sort of stuff that you get with the Bandai model kits, but it's still not bad at all. And I had absolutely no problem following the instructions. Everything sort of cuts out nice and easily, and everything clips together pretty well. There are a few little pieces that did need a bit of glue. These little jets on the back, they were fairly loose, so I have put a little bit of super glue just to hold those in place. Everything else is actually held in really well, and it's got quite a lot of posability to it. We can rotate the arms up, they rotate out, they spin around as well. The head is fully rotatable and has a little bit of a sort of wiggle to it. The legs are really good because you can pose and move these feet quite a lot. The knees bend, as you can see. There's an extra joint here which I'll show you in a minute because we can do some transforming as well. And then we have these sort of joints on the hips. So it is a pretty poseable figure once you're all done, but it is a model kit, so it's a bit on the light side. But I think the overall effect that you get once it's all put together is really nice. It does look exactly like I wanted, and this is going to look really nice on display here. It is a little on the small side. Let me bring in a Mego figure. So this is a Mego Ultra 7, and you can see it stands pretty sort of similar height to that, which, you know, for display purposes is quite nice. I just think it would have been nice to have this a bit bigger. But as you can see, there's a lot going on with this model. We've got a couple of little panels here that we can open on the front, so you can see inside, see some sort of jets or missile launchers. And then there are some other pieces as well on the side of the legs that we should pull out. Those are for when it transforms into the ships. And to transform into the ships, there is a whole instruction manual just for that. In fact, I will bring it in here. So this is a whole extra set of instructions to show you how to turn it into the 3 individual vehicles. And it comes with another selection of pieces and stands, because we've got a few little jets that we have to clip on, another little laser piece here, and then the 3 stands. So let's transform this into the 3 base vehicles and see what it looks like. And there we go. It took about 2 minutes to transform these into the different vehicle modes. They're fairly sort of basic. They don't really look that great, but in the show, that wasn't the important part of this. It was the fact that these 3 vehicles then turned into the Big Dai X. You have to take a few little pieces off, as you can see. So I've removed the hands here. There's a little peg that we add on there. And then we've got some extra jets that go on the back of this. They're fairly sort of minor pieces, but they could be lost. So I'm going to actually turn this straight away back into the Big Dai X, which is what I really wanted this kit for. So there we go, it's now back as the Big Dai X. I have to say I have really enjoyed making this kit. Whether it's worth the price that I paid for it is debatable. I think it is really overpriced, but sometimes getting these Japanese model kits shipped over to the UK can be expensive, so I can certainly see why they are charging this sort of price for it. It may be if I'd waited on my next trip to Tokyo, I might have been able to pick it up, but I did want to get this, and I have enjoyed building it. And as I mentioned at the start, actually getting original toys that were released back in the day are so expensive. I'm very happy just to have this in my collection, and I do think it looks really nice. Obviously with a model kit you can take it that little bit further. I could go to the sort of lengths of adding a wash to it and maybe adding a bit of more detail to it, but for now I'm going to leave it as is, because I think there's certainly enough detail in this figure to make it a very displayable piece. There's a nice amount of paint application, there's a nice amount of detailing in the sculpt, and the few little blemishes where I've cut the pieces off the sprues I can live with. So for now this is how I'm going to display it. And if you've never seen Starfleet or X Bomber, I'm going to put a link in the description to the soundtrack music that was released by Brian May and Eddie Van Halen. Do check that out because the video is fantastic, and it shows you loads and loads of shots from the TV show, and it might tempt you to go and track this down and give it a watch because it is a fantastic show. Hopefully you have enjoyed this review of the Big Dai X model kit. If you have, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you've really enjoyed it, why not think about becoming a Patreon or YouTube channel member? You get access to exclusive videos and early access to all of my videos. Links to that are in the description, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching Toy-Polloi. Subscribe for more great videos.